Good morning, everyone. Here are the Sanibel Island and Southwest Florida updates as of December 26, 2022. Just a side note, this footage playing right now was recorded in January of 2021. This is the Rabbit Road Trail. I believe currently it is not open. That area did sustain damage during Hurricane Ian. Anyway, back to the updates. USPS update. The downtown Fort Myers post office is set to reopen in February 2023. The downtown Fort Myers post office has turned into a homeless camp after it was ravaged by Hurricane Ian and set vacant for 2 months. The U.S. government plans to take it back just after the busy holiday season. The holidays are always a busy time for the U.S. Post Office, and it's made more difficult this year after Ian destroyed 3 postal buildings, one on Sanibel, one on Fort Myers Beach, and one on the downtown Fort Myers branch. It also does not help that the USPS has ongoing financial issues. They do not seem to be making these post offices a priority. To save money, part of DeJoy's 10-year plan to make the Postal Service break even, he is having post offices closing down throughout the U.S. It would make sense if they were closing post offices with little traffic, but they are closing down post offices that are pretty busy. For example, a post office in Tampa, Florida this week started handing out flyers telling their customers the office would be closed permanently on December 31st, 2022. The flyer asked the customers to submit mail forwarding paperwork. The office had lots of P.O. Box customers that will now have to find a new P.O. Box at a different location. Basically, they gave customers 2 weeks notice that the office was closing, 2 weeks to find a new P.O. Box and get all their business mail changed during the holidays. This is a bit crazy and shocking to lots of small business owners that went into that post office every single day to drop off their mail. The Sanibel postmaster has no update on when mail service will restart on Sanibel Island. Alt House, the postmaster, put in a request for pop-up P.O. boxes, but there have been no updates on that request. It has been at least a month since she asked her bosses for the portable P.O. boxes. Unfortunately, the city of Sanibel has absolutely no control over the postal service. All we can do is wait and hope for the best. It also would not hurt to write your federal government representatives, otherwise the post office might get lost in budget cuts. Remember, the post office is ran by the federal government. Even though it's supposedly like its whole separate entity, it's funded by the U.S. government. Lee County update. Lee County's Lakes Regional Park, which has been used for recovery operations since Hurricane Ian made landfall, will reopen to the public soon after New Year's holiday weekend. Excuse me. The tentative reopening date for the public is Monday, January 9th. However, park patrons should confirm the reopening details at www.leeparks.org prior to visiting. Once open, such amenities as the water features will remain closed for repairs. The 279-acre park with a 158-acre freshwater quarry lake is among the most visited of Lee County parks and recreation sites, regarded by many as the central park of the county. Lake Park began as a man-made area where rock was quarried during the 1960s. The park's water depths vary from a few inches to more than 20 feet. Lee County bought the property in 1978. In 1982, ground was broken and it was developed for recreational use with the official grand opening on April 21st, 1984. Please note, Lee County beach parks remain closed. Debris in the water and buried in the sand at the water's edge creates a safety hazard. The county is working along state and federal agencies to clean and remove the debris so that beaches are safe for visitors. Parks and Recreation staff is dedicated to cleaning debris off beaches daily. As more debris washes ashore daily, the process is ongoing. Side note, this was me quoting directly from the Lee County press release. What is really happening is residents and vacationers are visiting the beaches in Lee County, even though the county says they are closed. Lee County is not enforcing the beaches closed rule. Sanibel has their own police department, so the next big question, will Sanibel be enforcing their beaches are closed rule in January? The main thing that will help keep Sanibel beaches closed to the public is there is no beach public parking currently. All lots are closed with barricades in place. Before Hurricane Ian, Sanibel police issued citations for illegal parking frequently, so I am sure with the increased police presence, they will have no qualms about ticketing and towing vehicles. Just FYI for anyone wanting to visit the beaches, despite the many warnings by the city of Sanibel. Thanks for listening.